had all night to think of an excuse, so you need to be ready for that.
I think Dad knows how to handle Charity.
I know you're fond of her, but it is serious.
You seem to have found her guilty already. We don't even know if she took the keys, never mind the money.
Right, well, it's time you were on your way,
I'll be back after lunch.
See you then.
You don't think she's stolen it, do you?
You trust her. That's good enough for me.
Morning.
Hi.
Still feeling low?
Got a lot on my mind.
You mean your brother?
It's partly it.
Not what happened back here.
The party?
No, after that. Between you and me. Or what didn't happen, really.
If you must know, I'm thinking about Debbie. I've decided to let her see Christopher. I've been selfish.
Oh, you had your reasons.
And they were wrong.
Morning.
Tom, you frightened the life out of me.
You really?
Oh, well, don't worry. I won't put in for any overtime.
Why don't you come through the house? Say hello.
Tradesman's entrance, that's me. Is something the matter? Look, I thought you'd be having breakfast. I didn't mean to be rude.
What are you doing with them?
Oh, I found them in my bag after I left yesterday.
You found them?
Yeah, I must have picked them up while I was here.
You don't remember?
Well, I was upset. I wasn't really with it, was I?
No, you weren't, were you?
Look, I'd have brought them back last night, but I didn't think it'd matter. Look, there is something wrong, isn't there?
I'll let you get on.
Debbie, shouldn't you be at school?
Zoe's letting me see Christopher.
That's great, I'm delighted.
And it's all down to you.
No, it isn't. Zoe's a reasonable woman. I thought she'd come round.
Yeah, well, I'm going to go and see him after school.
Well, call in here if you want. I'll give you a lift.
Are you sure?
Yeah, now hurry up. You'll miss your bus.
I hope you're not going to say I told you so.
Would I?
You might.
Main thing is Debbie sees her brother.
Agreed.
Are you sure you can take her, though? I mean, Neve comes tomorrow. You must have loads to do.
I could take Debbie to Zoe's if you like.
No, it's okay. I'll do it.
Oh, what a beautiful day.
Morning!
Hi, Donna. You're bright and early.
Well, you never know when someone might arrive looking for a bargain.
Such as?
A Belique teapot. I read the porcelain section last night.
Oh. I'm impressed.
And how much is it worth?
Oh, I'd have to look that up.
Well, why do that? You can make us a cup of tea.
I could do that all day long in the cafe.
There's a lot more to selling than just reading a few pages in a book. Isn't that right, Rodney?
Oh, yes. Absolutely.
So, I suggest you watch the master at work.
Can't I do any selling, Rodney?
Well, it is your first day.
Kettle's up there.
And Donna, you wouldn't accept anything less than 150. Maybe 200 on a good day.
Did you say anything?
I think she took the keys without realising.
Right, well, that explains the keys, but, what about the money? Tom?
I can't just accuse her of stealing. You said yourself there's no proof.
Well, maybe she took the money and forgot to put in a note. But you're gonna have to say something, otherwise Jimmy's gonna wade in with his size 10s. Somebody mind telling me what's going on? Right, oh, well, I'll leave you two to discuss this in private. Discuss what? Come on, you've been like a cat and hot bricks all morning.
Right. Have you borrowed any money from the petty cash?
No.
You sure you just haven't forgotten?
Yes.
Apparently you forgot about the keys.
What do you mean, apparently?
Well, you said yourself you'd been in a bit of a state yesterday.
What's this about? A few measly quid's gone missing?
£200, yes.
Right. Are you saying I've nicked it?
No.
What are the others? Have you asked them?
Yes.
Check the receipts, the IOUs?
No record.
Well, there must be. You can't look hard enough, can you?
Good
Morning, Edna.
Len?
Still not got rid of that cough.
Oh, I'll live.
Now, you take care of yourself.
And who's taking care of you at the moment?
What do you mean?
Well, I haven't seen Pearl for a few days.
I haven't seen much of her myself. She's doing a lot of overtime for Nicola.
Oh, her poker winnings run out already, have they?
If you must know, we put all her winnings towards the wedding. Not that it's any of your business.
Well, there's no need to take that tone.
Any more snide remarks about my fiancé, and you'll get more of the same.
Oh.
OK, Donna. What you'll learn. Excuse me. Good morning, sir. Looking for anything in particular?
Oh, I'm just having a bit browse.
Are you looking for a present or something for yourself?
Oh, something for me, mum.
Right, well, how about this?
A teapot.
It's Balik. Very collectible.
Oh, so are dinky toys, but I'm not going to buy her one of them.
It's worth 200 quid. I could let you have it for 150.
Let me get this straight. You want me to buy a teapot for me mum, and you want us to pay 150 quid for it?
It's an amazing investment.
I'll be picking porcelain out my scalp for weeks.
OK, then. Let's find you something else.
Actually, you know, I should really be getting back to work, so how about if I call later, eh?
Well, I'm sure I can sort something out for you.
Oh, what can I say, Danny? That was brilliant.
Bug off.
It's very good of you to let her spend some time with him.
Yeah, can I take him for a walk?
Not until we establish a few ground rules.
What do you mean?
Firstly, you call him Christopher. None of this Noah nonsense. Secondly, the fact that I've allowed you to visit doesn't extend to the rest of your family. I don't want to see any of them up here, do you understand?
Yeah, OK.
I know that all Debbie wants to do is to spend some time with her brother.
And lastly, you only come up here with arrangement by me. No turning up unannounced.
Fine. Can I take him for a walk now?
You stay in the grounds. You don't go near the road and you have him back in an hour.
I will.
Have you found anything?
No. You really think I took it, don't you?
No, I didn't say that.
What do you take me for?
Look, you are the only person apart from family who had access to that safe. And let's be fair, love, you did have the keys.
Is it her? Did she say I took it? On the contrary. I was sure you'd have an explanation.
Just calm down and try and remember everything you did yesterday.
You sound like a flaming copper.
No, please don't overreact.
Don't overreact. You're calling me a thief.
No, I'm not.
Let me tell you something, right? I would never, ever steal from you. And if you trusted me, you'd know that, but you don't. So do you know what? You can stick your job and you can stick our so-called relationship, all right? I'm sorry, Dad. I really am. So I told him if he didn't believe me, he could stick his rotten job.
You did right.
Nobody treats me like that, Chaz. Nobody.
Well, I'd have done the same. You didn't nick it, did you?
Do you want a slap?
All right. I just wondered, you know, if temptation presented itself.
I wanted that job.
You wanted Tom Kin, more like.
I would have done nothing to jeopardise it, all right?
So what do you reckon happened?
Oh, it was Miss Flaming Frilly Knickers, Sadie King. She set me up.
You'll never prove it.
Yeah, I know. But I'll tell you what, I'll get even.
How?
They're going to find out that she's been having a bit on the side. Now, Tom hates that more than anything. He'll never forgive her.
Tell you what, I'm on in 10 minutes. Why don't you pop over and have something a bit stronger?
Yeah, why not?
Have you seen Len today?
God says I have. Why?
Well, I met him in here this morning and he was very sharp with me.
I don't suppose you gave him any reason.
Of course not. I happened to mention that I hadn't seen much of Pearl lately.
Well, it's a touchy subject with Leonard, you should know that.
Well, it was a simple inquiry.
Well, I don't think he's seen a great deal of her either. I gather she's been working a lot.
So he said.
Well, he'd been missing her.
That is no reason for him to behave like a love-struck teenager.
Well, be worried she's overdoing it. I don't think her Frank Bernard's been too well just lately either.
Mystery ailment, no doubt.
You what?
Well, it seems appropriate, given that we've never met the man. Doesn't that strike you as odd?
Anxious to make his acquaintance, are you?
Well, not particularly. And that's not what I meant.
Apley's not too keen on old fogies.
How did I get it so wrong?
She's a clever lass.
Well, she can't be that clever if she's stolen from me. Why would she do it?
Well, maybe it's second nature. She came with a lot of baggage.
I know, she was totally upfront about it. That's what I liked about her.
It was an act.
And what does that say about me?
Oh, don't start blaming yourself.
I trusted her, I was fond of her. Well, I thought she was a bit special.
Well, it's just as well you found out the truth now, isn't it?
It's not as if you didn't try and warn me, the lot of you.
Oh, don't be so hard on yourself. She's not worth it.
We've been trying to persuade him to come for a drink.
Excellent idea.
Safe to come in?
What?
You're not going to try and sell us a teapot, are you?
Oh, don't worry. Don't worry about Danny. He's gone to the shop.
Thing is, I'd like to get something today because my mum goes home tomorrow.
Right, well, I'll leave you to look around then.
The thing is, I don't really know what I'm looking for.
Right, well, if it was my mum, I'd probably get some jewellery.
Oh, now that's not a bad idea.
Yeah, and after you'd gone, I found these.
But gaudy, aren't they?
You don't like them?
No. Gaudy's good. You should meet me, ma'am.
I looked in the book and he only started today. Christian Dior, you know.
Well, that should impress her.
Simon! Should have said you were coming and I made sure I was here.
Oh, no, it's all right, Rodney. I'm being well looked after. How much are they, pet?
Oh, I marked the page.
What's going on?
Between 40 and 60 pounds.
Right, well, how about we split the difference? I'll give you 50.
Great!
You got yourself a proper star there, Rodney.
So it seems.
Oh, should make yourself a pot of tea with those.
You tell me next time you come down.
Now's your chance, kid.
Pick me warm up when I'm ready.
Get him in, Matt. I'm going to Lou.
Cal surprise. Look who's here.
What are you doing?
Just reminding her what a loser she is.
Sit down.
Ah, Leonard, you're just in time. I'm about to take a break. All right. A new batch. An exercise in delayed gratification. All right. I could have opened it 3 days since, but I put off the delicious moment of truth. All right. It's something to savour, Leonard. That frisson of expectancy as a fresh brew glugs its way into glass, made sharper with its slightest touch of anxiety. Clear as a nun's conscience. Here. No, sir. Look, climb in if you like. I'll screw the lid down. Eh? Well, you're already full of joys, are you?
No, I'm sorry.
Is it something I said?
No, I'm cross with myself. I met Edna this morning and I was a bit sharp with her.
So what I. She drove me to it. You know what she's like.
Well, I wouldn't mind normally, but she's not very well, is she?
Chesty.
Aye.
Here. Cophold.
What are you doing?
I'm restoring harmony between you and the cantankerous Mrs. Birch.
What's that?
Fazakerley's old-fashioned elixir works wonders with clogged tubes.
You're enjoying this, aren't you?
What? Being stared at by that slapper?
You could always ignore her.
I'm married to a king, and kings never back down.
They like to win and all.
Exactly.
You set her up, didn't you?
Jimmy, that's a terrible thing to say.
You took the money and you put the keys in her bag.
I'd rather you kept your voice down, sweetheart.
You know how the old man would react if he found out how much he likes her?
Liked. Jimmy. Past tense.
You took one hell of a risk.
Well, why would I bother? I mean, look at her. She can screw up her own life without any help from me.
I couldn't have been more apologetic. Short of getting on my knees and begging for forgiveness.
And that wasn't enough!
Very good. Wicked, but very good.
So we just carried on chopping vegetables then?
For Neve. I wonder what she's like.
Oh, she'll probably be down the pub every night, you know.
If only.
Do you think he'll sleep on the couch, or do you think they'll sleep together?
Oh, yes.
Really?
Upside down, hanging from a branch.
You're awful, you are.
Right, thanks for taking me.
You are very welcome.
If you hadn't been there, I think I'd have run away.
I doubt that somehow.
Right, well, I'll see you.
I don't think I deserve that.
Oh, I think you do.
See ya. Oh, Edna. There's something I want to say to you.
If you're going to hurl more abuse at me, you can turn around and go.
I was a bit sharp this morning.
I can't disagree.
Well, that's why I'm here, to say sorry and give you this. A bit of a peace offering.
Are you trying to poison me now?
It's for your cough.
If I want medicine, I shall go and see a chemist. We don't even know where that's come from.
Well, it seems nothing else is doing the trick. Here, go on. Before you choke, woman. Right. And another. Good, there we go. Right, try that. There. That's better, isn't it?
Well, certainly seems to have made a difference. Where did you get it?
A reputable source, so there's no need to worry.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I'll be off then.
Len, I was a little unkind about Pearl this morning.
Keep taking the medicine. Happen you'll improve.
Thank you. Well, here's to a very promising debut.
Beginners look more like.
How much did you sell today,
Yeah,
Danny?
all right, children. We're a team. We pull together.
Cheers. Well, I'm going to be reading up on furniture tonight.
Are you supposed to be revising?
I can do both.
Are you sure? Wouldn't want you to mess up your exams.
Oh, well, I'm a woman of many talents.
Ah, well, Danny boy, you're going to have to be on your toes if you want to stay on as manager.
You are joking.
For the moment.
I think you look good behind a desk, Danny. Having seen your brilliant sales technique.
Well, I thought you'd have realised I was showing you how not to do it.
Yeah, right.
And selling's only a part of it. I mean, once you go to auction, you've got to know what's worth bidding for and how hard to go, isn't that right, Rodders?
Yeah, comes with experience.
Don't worry. I always have a good look before I make an offer.
I don't suppose you'd allow me to buy you a drink.
Already got one, thanks.
Look, this is only a very small village. I'd like to think we could at least rub along together.
You are joking, right? Oh, get yourself a double. Gonna need it.
Good.
Just by way of a celebration, Debbie came to see Christopher today, and look, I'm still here. World didn't end.
You've lost me.
I was dreading it. I was afraid that I'd be letting charity back into Christopher's life, and I couldn't bear that, so... Feel better now that I've faced it.
It's not always easy, though, is it?
That was said with feeling.
Yeah.
What is it?
Oh, I don't know if I should be talking to you about it.
Sorry, none of my business.
Well, actually, it is. It's you.
Me?
Us. Our relationship.
I'm having a good day, don't spoil it.
I want to sleep with you.
Now?
Don't laugh at me.
If you're talking about yesterday, I really was just tired.
Is that it? You would tell me if it was something else.
It just has to feel right, that's all. I'm out of practice.
Right, Chaz, I'm ready. Go for it, kid. enjoying yourselves?
Don't make a scene, you won't achieve anything.
I expect you're having a great time. Now you've got everything you wanted.
We don't have to sit here and listen to this.
It's all right. I'm not going to be driven out by her.
You're going to tell everyone I've been sacked?
You weren't sacked, you walked out.
Yeah, because your father called me a liar and a thief.
I think it's time you asked her to leave.
No, I'm not going anywhere, not till you've heard the truth about her.
I'd watch what you say if I were you.
It's okay, darling. I'm fascinated.
Do you think she's some kind of saint, do you? Well, she's not. She's an evil, scheming little bitch.
Right, that is enough.
She's had it in for me since the day she arrived. She pushed me down the stairs at your party, didn't you?
Sounds like paranoia to me.
She hates me. She's wanted to split us up, Tom, and now she has. She has set me up. She took that money and she dropped the keys in my bag. It had to be her.
Right, I've heard enough. I think it's time you left.
I'm going to tell you what a two-faced, lying little cow she is.
I am not interested.
She's been having an affair.
It's the first I've heard of it.
Wait, you on phone, booking a room, North Park Hotel, and then as soon as I walk in, you put the phone down, guilty as hell. And poor little Jimmy knew now about it.
That's because it had nothing to do with him. I asked her to do that.
Oh, my God. What?
It was meant to be a surprise for you.
That's why I looked guilty. No.
Now just get out.
Tom, I didn't know. You should have...